book called Tomorrow, 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 and Tomorrow, which was about video game designers. And as I was reading it, I was like, oh my gosh, this would be a really great project.
We could choose either an already existing game or pretend to make up our own game to put the character into.
I thought, to have my students create a video game character and then also create the parts that go with that, the design document and backgrounds, the game, all of that. Yeah, I was like, this will be a really kind of all-encompassing project for them.
But your character has to be 100% unique, okay?
As part of the design document that they're creating to go along with their character, they had to choose what are called aspects, character aspects. They had to write just a very short excerpt of like a short story, so it wasn't complete, just that put their character within the game. Once they turned them in and I was grading them and reading them, that was probably the best day as a teacher, just to see their creativity and their personalities and then, yeah, what they wrote. It was really cool.
It was a little difficult trying to figure out what to do the narrative on, but it was a fun challenge. I feel I've become more creative.
This project is actually an ICAP project, so we had a speaker come in, a video game designer, to talk about like what they do, all of that, and it's really helped them, I think, realize that art has a place in the real world.
So I made him basically like a mini boss of a game. The game usually has a lot of areas where you can go visit bosses, but he's basically the last remnants of like a lost age. That's what I put it as.
I hope they learned that art is more than just like making something. There's thought that goes behind it. There is work that goes behind it. All artists do more than just sit and make with clay or paint or whatever. There's all the writing. They've had to like create portfolio websites this semester too, just so that they experience all that goes along with the creating the art, so that hopefully if they want, they can make a career out of it. I told them if your character is completely unique and the world's unique, like you've got something you could pitch to a video game company at some point if you want.
For me, it was really hard starting out because I had to make a completely fresh like armor design for mine, and I didn't want to copy it from something else, so that was probably the hardest part so far. Actually making it isn't too hard, but it takes a lot of time just to get all the little fine details right, so it's been taking a while. I'm really excited to see how it turned out. That's what I'm excited for.
A project like this is really collaborative with a lot of people. There were a lot of other people that helped me pull it off, like Miss Manning in the library, and then I've been doing ARA with the K-20 Center, and so they're the ones that were able to add that ICAP component where we had a guest speaker come and just provide feedback and the support of our admin and everybody.
I've learned it's not always the easiest thing to come up with something on the spot, and sometimes it takes some time, but time is worth it.
It's really rewarding to see them like deliver when I'm not sure. When I plan big projects like this, there's always kind of that thing like, oh my gosh, is this gonna fall flat? Are we gonna completely fail because I had way too lofty goals? But they always deliver. I'm just always trying to push them to be as multidimensional as they can be so that they can kind of develop as like well-rounded individual.